Hello, what up guys, how you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome tonight to an extra episode of the FIFA 21 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. This is episode number 274. Yes, I have uploaded already earlier on today. Do me a huge favour, click in the top corner to check it out if you've missed it, because there's some stuff there that we talk about that then follows on into today's episode, or tonight's extra episode should I say. Do me a huge favour, smash the thumbs up. 4,000 likes, maybe even 5,000 likes for the crazy SBC that we're going to go ahead and do today. Oh yes, we're going to go ahead and unlock Ousmane Dembele. I think it needs to happen on the RTG. Also, subscribe to the channel as well if you're new. So, getting straight on into it then, this is the current team. Obviously, I was playing without chemistry without 100 chemistry, should I say. Most players are on full. There's just 4 on 7 in this team. Now, that's okay for me, but obviously on Friday night when Ultimate TOTS dropped, Ousmane Dembele SBC dropped. It's about 700k. I mean, at the time of recording this, it's just under 700k on Xbox, like 680, which initially when you look at it, looks expensive. But I think this SBC is a steal at that price. Like, it's expensive, yes, but I don't think it's overpriced in the slightest. Because what you're getting with this SBC is a 5-star attacker on this game with a unique body type who is French and plays for Barca, so has incredible links. And just, he'll work on this game. You just know he will. He always does. So, when it normally comes down to players like this on the market, I think he'd be a couple of million easily. So, for him to be under 700k to complete as an SBC, I think it's a steal. I can't imagine there's many people out there that are going to go out and spend 700k on him. You'll just use like your fodder, like exactly what I'm doing here. The highest rated squad is an 89 overall, and this is what we're submitting into it. We're going to say goodbye to Oblak, Casemiro, who we packed recently. Dybala needs a bit of a mention because he's played over 300 games for the club. Palacio, and also, I've forgotten it, Rodriguez, the new top striker. So yes, we are getting rid of Palacio and Dybala. Ripping the band-aid off and getting rid of those guys is fine by me. You know, it helped me get the rating up, and obviously doing that Oblak the other day really helped as well. Now, I can tell you that we did not spend much on this SBC whatsoever. Obviously, with TOTS over the last week being a little bit underwhelming and not too many SBCs, we were sitting pretty on fodder, which meant that a big SBC like this could come out and I could actually get it done. Now, whether or not where this leaves me after this is probably with some fodder, but like my top tier fodder. We're talking like, if I want to do another big SBC in the next week, i.e. the guaranteed Ultimate TOTS pack, or any other players that have come out that you guys know about that I don't yet, well, I'm going to need to submit the likes of Harry Kane, my Reds, Buendia, Pedro Gonzalez, all sorts. Do you like how I put the accent on there? A little bit of the sauce, as we like to say. So yeah, I'm going to have to start digging into those types of players if I want to submit. We also submitted Mbabu into this, by the way. We pack a TOTS also, by the way. What are we going to get? Oh, Ultimate TOTS is out, but so is the MLS. So yeah, we end up getting Blake again. Second time we've got him. Hey, but we'll take that. I'll use that instantly in one of the final SBCs that I've got remaining. So I was getting all confused. I was getting a little bit, you know, in my old age, I was getting a bit confused with which players I'd currently put into which squads for Ousmane Dembele. So I needed to go ahead and submit a few of them, and then I could see what I've got left, because I didn't want to put multiple players in multiple different parts of the SBC and then be annoyed that I've got to spend money on it at the end. So I submitted him. We're also going to get rid of a lot of Prem players here, and also Sarr, who, I mean, technically would be a Prem player now because Watford got promoted. But other than that, it's just fodder, isn't it? Had to buy 3 83s for this team, and that cost me not much. It cost me under 10,000, I think, to get those 3 83s. I thought, hey, we'll open up this pack as well, because we've still got one squad left to complete, which was an 85 rated squad with, I think, 70 chemistry or something needed, and a Barcelona player. So I'd managed to keep behind a regular Frankie de Jong that we got in one of our ultimate packs in the earlier episode from today, I think we did. So I was able to use him to get a requirement done. And then also we can use Blake in the SBC for the TOTS requirement. But we're also going to get rid of Cecilia. So it was either spend about 60k on the players for this squad, or spend about 30k, maybe even less than that. I think way less than that, actually, and then use Cecilia, who I used at the start of this weekend league and didn't absolutely love. So, yeah, I'm fine to get rid of him. If I want him back, I'll buy him back for 60k. So, welcome to the road to glory. Ousmane Dembele, Dembouz. We normally get this guy. I would say he's a little bit of an RTG legend because we do normally pick him up at some point, whether it be the start of the game when you get yourself a 5-star player, and you know he's normally really OP at the start of the game. Or like last year, we had the Summer Heat version who was incredible alongside that Summer Heat Ribery. Now, this was also a 1,000,000 coin SBC last year. I think he was a slightly higher rated with slightly better stats. But, hey, this works for me. This works for me. If he was central, I think it would help out a little bit, simply because I'm not currently playing a left-sided player. So someone somewhere is going to be on 7 chem if I've got to, use a certain formation. But we'll talk about that in just a moment anyway. So what we're going to do is, my initial idea was to simply adjust the team by pulling Alwar out and put in Ousmane exactly where he was in that striker position. As you can see, that would work. It would give us 100 chemistry, which is what we hadn't been using or what we hadn't been playing on. But because we need to give a manager to both Zambrotta and Walker, it would mean that my final player off chem would be on 6 chem. So that means Ousmane Dembele is on 6 chem, which I was sort of all right with. When I looked at it, yeah, he was still getting little pluses here and there, and his stats are great anyway. But it's not going to be the final starting 11 that I actually go into the rest of my weekend league games with. We will adjust the team a little bit more because what it can do is put Ousmane on full 10 chemistry and then actually bring Goretzka down to 6 chem, who is like a club 90 player already, and it has got ridiculous stats. So I don't mind playing Goretzka on 6 chem. And the way that I can do that is to start the squad in a 4-3-2-1. So it's going to cost me some position modifiers, but I think I'd rather play with Ousmane on full chemistry and get the most out of him, and then Goretzka with his mad mental stats is going to be on 6 chem. I think he still gets little minimal boosts here and there. So that's exactly how I'm going to start the team off. As you can see, I went out and bought the modifiers, brought the players back up, and it's basically Goretzka on 6, Walker and Zambrotta on 7, and the rest of the players on 10, which I like. We've got the Prem, we've got the Serie A, we've got La Liga, we've got Bundesliga, and then icons to link them all up. It's a pretty cool squad, if you ask me. I think it's a really, really nice squad. And, I'm not very good at using it because I'm terrible at the game, but, hopefully it will perform okay. So instantly it brings Philip Coutinho, it brings him down to cam, puts Ousmane up front, 5-star, alongside CR7. I mean, that should hopefully be spicy, delicious, tasty, and useful for us. So the first game of the episode, we come up against like Prime Hullet and Lacroix and Varane at the back, which is basically using fullbacks at the back because they're both 90 plus pace, very, very fast. And I mean, that's just how it is, right? But we go 1-0 up, and I score it with Ronaldo from corner header. And then Ronaldo is able to get the ball inside the box there. Ousmane Dembele, with the agility and the dribbling and turning ability, is able to just turn the keeper and slot it home. So he gets a goal on his debut, which is good, positive signs. We then go ahead and concede a goal to Hirving Lozano, and he does the full celebration. I don't know why. But that told me one thing. It means that I'm going to do my relaxation celebration should I need to. He scores with Hullet there with a free kick to make it 2-2. But I'm like, nope, you still did that full dance celebration against me. Coutinho, mate, just take a seat. Relax for a bit. All right? Chill out. And yeah, so we went 3-2 up. We managed to be 3-2 up at half time. I think I was having the better game here, just not holding so much of the ball. But hey, we can work on that in the second half. And it took until the 85th minute for SEN to find Ronaldo a little bit of space. We chip the goalkeeper. We run off celebrating. We can get that 4-2 goal. And then, right at the end, he scores with Vasquez. Hits me with the dance again. And not only that, but you'll see in a moment, he decides that I reckon his front door must have gone. The doorbell must have gone or something, right? Because there's no way he'd do the full celebration and then 2 full pauses just to be spiteful. Is there? There's no way, surely. I reckon the postman must have come to the door, had a parcel for him. So I was like, you know what? Because that's happened, I don't want him to like get disconnected accidentally or anything. So when his pauses ran out, I thought I'll make sure I pause it for 2 full times as well, just so that if he's dealing with a delivery guy at the front door, then he'll be okay, So we went for 2 full pauses as well, just to make sure. And then of course kicking off, the final whistle just goes. So yeah, we win 4-3. Obviously that was just a little bit of a joke at the end there. I guess he was feeling a little bit toxic and he wanted to make me wait. So I made him wait back as well. And we get the victory. First game of the day. Love that. Brings me up to 8 wins. 8-3 right now. Fairly happy with that. I was actually looking back at some of my Instagram stories from a couple of years ago because I noticed that it was a couple of years ago that I was in LA for EA Play. Good times, the best times when life wasn't COVID ridden. And yeah, what I did notice is that I just kept following through my story and, got to when I got back from LA and started playing Foot Champs again. And it was the summer, it was during TOTS and all of the promos and stuff for the summer. And I was going 14-2 regularly. So I've definitely declined, or other people have caught up to my level, because there's no way I'm going 14-2 anymore. That doesn't happen. I lose far too many games. So yeah, I mean, it made me think, damn, I used to be better at this game. Either that, maybe I'm just getting older and my reactions aren't as good, and I don't play as many games anymore during the week, so maybe I'm a little bit rustier at the weekends. I just haven't kept up with the pace of the game compared to some other people. Either that, or a lot of people that used to play the game have now dropped off, and it's just us sweaty people that are left. I've got a feeling it might be that one. It's probably a combination of both, right? But yeah, I'm definitely not as good as I sort of used to be, and even then I thought I was pretty average. So yeah, no more 14-2s. We lose 5-1 in this game, and the guy told me that I should stop using fullbacks at centre back. But he had Salah, who's a right winger at striker, so I didn't quite understand him. There's a little bit of hypocrisy going on. Anyway, we move on into the next match. GG's nonetheless. We got absolutely slapped that game, and unfortunately, the next game was very difficult as well. I don't know. It was a tough old session. I knew that going 7-3 meant that I was going to have a fairly difficult weekend just because of my level on FIFA nowadays, but I'm just not looking forward to the next few games. This is going to be the last game of the episode, and unfortunately, again, we get absolutely demolished by possession players that just know how to dribble and are just better than me at the game. And that's okay, but yeah, it's difficult, man. Three shots each. None of mine were on target. All 3 of his were on target, and they all went in. And that is just the way the game goes sometimes, but I definitely deserve to lose that one for sure. So we go from 7-3 to 8-5. Hopefully that means the next few games might be a little bit easier for me. I thought, you know what, since we're on a bad streak, we'll change the stadium about. I put some of the rainbow laces stuff on for Pride Month, so we'll put the tifo on and a little stadium theme and stuff. I think that it all looks pretty cool to me. So yeah, it's gonna wrap things up for the episode. You can take a look at the little player bios of my players right now. I think Zambrotta, for some reason, I feel like he's the kind of the weak link now. I wish I had a centre back that could fit exactly in that spot. If I had Tots Ruben Diaz right now, I'd put him in the squad. To at least get one centre-back in the team. But I just don't have him. And I know I didn't love him at the time. By the way, Ousmane Dembele with 1 goal, 0 assists in 3 games. I'm not going to give up on him yet. He was an expensive SBC, cost me all my fodder. He will be a good player for this club. I just need to get some opponents which I can actually beat and play some decent FIFA. I was pretty rusty in those 3 games today. But yeah, it's a little extra video for you tonight. Hope you enjoyed. We've gone and unlocked ourselves a very, very expensive and elite player in Ousmane Dembele. Haven't loved him so far, Will I love him? I'm sure I will. Just got to come into the, just got to get used to him. Get used to using him again, It's been a while. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching tonight. Do me a huge favour. Smash the thumbs up. 4, maybe even 5,000 likes for the Dembele unlock. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you're new. I thank you for that. Why not come and follow me on Twitter and Instagram? Social media links you can find down below in the description. Leave a little comment. Let me know how your weekend league has gone, since it is Sunday night by the time you're watching this. I assume most of you are done by now. How'd it go for you? What was your record? Who was your best player? And I'll catch you tomorrow, 12:30 lunchtime. As always, I'll see you then. Peace.